So for you Virgos, you have the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Strength, and the Nine of Cups. So for you Virgos, right, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups represents how a lot of you Virgos, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a very raw tarot reading because the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about you Virgos just kind of like not, how do I say this? Like you know what time it is out here. Like you know that a lot of people are trying to get over on you. You know, a lot of people have tried to get over on you in the past, and that you know that people are still trying to get over on other people, and that if you don't be wise, people will try to eat off of your plate and get you to give them a free ride and just pay their way through life. And the Eight of Cups, having to walk away from that, having to, walk away from someone that you may have liked. I'm sure you did, but at the same time, you stopped talking to them because again, they were just like so many of the others. And the others, they, the cognitive dissonance. They tried to, the back and forth, because the back and forth is cognitive dissonance, What I mean when I say back and forth, I mean 1 minute they like you, the next minute they don't. That conflicting ideas of what if you doing this, but they like you, but they can't trust you. That strong duality. See, people not understanding what I'm talking about. If you don't learn how to merge that duality in a way that works, for you, this is where it is that you get cognitive dissonance. Delusion now begins to grow out of those two conflicting ideas that can't be merged and become consistent and married together as one, So the back and forth that the person may have had for you, right? Like, or, the games that they play, which is essentially one big game of back and forth within their own minds. You Virgos knew that if you're going to call yourself having integrity, you can't hang out with these people. These people are too caught up in their own delusions, right? Their cognitive dissonance, I said, again, they're too far gone. Too far gone. So the Page of Wands is you knew that you had to leave, and that's what it is that you Virgos did do. But the Seven of Swords now represents, but the Seven of Swords is just about how, again, it just seems like how do I say this? Like, it just seems like for you Virgos is kind of, looking at it like, why is it that people just can't seem to give you a chance? Me being a Virgo myself, it's from many factors. It's from a few factors, honestly. It's from a couple of factors. One of the reasons why it is that a lot of people don't treat Virgos very well a lot of the times is because, Virgos be secretly good looking, and Virgo being so close to Leo, sometimes Virgos may not even know how attractive they are. And a lot of people will like a Virgo. But the problem is that Virgos will be in their own world, right? Where their mind is somewhere else. So people may think like, and I've witnessed this myself, experiencing this firsthand, how like people will falsely perceive of you Virgos like, oh, what if I get into a relationship with this person and this person is talking to everybody and doing things behind my back? And again, that's where the cognitive dissonance comes into play, because that's where the delusion is, because they're not even in a relationship with you yet. They're not even in a relationship with you at all for them to know. But then what also makes it worse, again, is the projection that people put onto you. So again, as a result of this, it's more so like not just the projection, but also people need to, like, when people hear certain things about your reputation, or they ask around, depending on how close you live, they ask about your reputation. Your reputations be completely off. And what I mean when I say that your reputation is completely off is, me, for instance, people have said all types of off the wall stuff. Like, people have said people have said some of the most just so, it's not even funny, to the point where it sounds stupid, to the point, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it just sounds stupid. Oh, I got a peg leg. Oh, I was born with a tail. Oh, I got devil horn. All types of worse things too. Oh, I treat certain people like trash, and it's like, but did I treat the person like trash when I saved their life? What about when I donated a certain amount of money away to such and such? And it wasn't even a whole lot. It was just something just so, these people can have something to eat. Or what about all the people that I tried to put on and to financially get in a better position so that they don't have to go out and work, and they can afford to stay in that house and enjoy themselves while lawfully and legally making $1. But they don't talk about that type of stuff. So a lot of times Virgo is kind of like the forbidden fruit, where it's like they want you, but what if you do them wrong? And these people are not even in a relationship with you. It's just, like I said, I've experienced so much of that myself. So the things that the Five of Swords, so guess what they do? They gotta W. They gotta give you issues. They gotta give you problems. They gotta constantly try to, do the back and forth, where it's like they want to hang out with you, they want to kick it with you, but do they really? Nah, not really. Then you have the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Strength, the Knight of Cups. This is about this being, hold on, let me open this. Right? So now, this is a situation for a lot of you where the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, this represents, because I don't want my light to overheat, but this is about how a lot of you Virgos now, right? So guess what you do? A lot of you Virgos, a lot of y'all got to get over the heartbreak on the back end when people judge you like that. A lot of you Virgos now, y'all are left up to your own devices. So now what do y'all Virgos got to do? A lot of y'all Virgos got to get over the heartbreak that a lot of y'all have felt from the past, or from people completely underestimating you, trying to create narratives, thinking low about your character, all types of stuff. And a lot of you Virgos now got to be on the grind, where y'all got to get over that fast, because the world don't stop. But y'all don't talk about this type of stuff. I know I don't talk about it like that. I just got around talking about it in 2019. I just got around talking about it like this 2019, because it just started to just flow out. I just couldn't hold it in anymore, because it's like people like, yo, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a story, yo. I remember I used to date this person, right? And I think I said this before, but I remember I used to date this person. Not gonna say their name. I used to date this person. Me and this person was good. Then I found out that from the grapevine, that this person actually went out with somebody, It wasn't even someone that I even knew at the time. And when I told this person about how I found out about it and it was super disrespectful, they was like, okay, fine, whatever, I don't care. Threw me away. Then some months went, and now I had to deal with that heartbreak, right? Of how this person lied to my face, cheated on me, and then threw me away like, I don't care, you, okay. Meanwhile, at the time, again, I'm working 3 jobs. I'm getting A's and B's, right? Graduated with the honor kids, right? Graduated, right? And I wasn't an honor kid myself, but I graduated with the honors, right? And still got done like that. But at the same time, to have the person come back. Anyway, long story short, somebody had asked me, hey, this, that, and the third, will you accept this person back? I said, no, I'm not going to, because what this person done did. And I didn't say anything after that, right? That wasn't the end of that. What I didn't tell y'all is that continued to another saga, right? What happened after that is, sometime after that, the person who I was used to date, that I didn't, this time for like a year now, changed schools and everything like that, right? So, because now I'm in my senior year, about to graduate, like I said, I'm over here hanging out with such and such, one of my friends at the time. I don't hang out with that punk now, but at the time I was cool with person. And my ex came by, right? So I'm looking at this like, how does such and such know my ex? Like, what's up with that? So I'm going out, hanging out, such. They tagging along. They starting to become a little bit too much of friends. Anyway, long story short, I put one and one together. Oh, y'all two getting it in. Okay, cool. That's cool. Now, of course, I left there because I'm not going to allow myself to be unnecessarily made fun of. Why? So left, heartbroken again, because this person would go through that extent to do all of that after you. Remember, you did me wrong. Again, I didn't do you wrong. You completely been doing me wrong the whole time. Okay, left. Then people on my case, or XYZ. Then I finally opened up my mouth and said, let me explain to you what really happened. By the time I finished, people was looking at me like, wow, you wasn't saying anything. Right. I wasn't saying anything because this is the problem. Y'all playing with this thing. Y'all like to torture people and inflict pain on people and run all these stupid games, do all this and do all that. But what type of time y'all on? This is funny to y'all because when the person has to experience that, the person that's on the experiencing, the recepting side, the absorbing side, where the person gets to receive that type of disrespect and dishonor, right? And injustice done to them, right? You expect individuals to just keep your mouth shut, but you didn't even think that. You didn't even catch yourself because you were so indecent. You lack such spiritual integrity. You didn't even take it into consideration that why were you even doing this in the first place? Now, whenever it is I see that same person that I used to hang out with, I'm talking about the one that I used to date in particular, they cry. Not because I did anything to them, but because they know how does it feel to know that you did that to somebody that liked you, that had 3 jobs, that looked out for you, that was consistent, that was there, consistent with enough excitement. I do have Aquarius in my chart. do have Pisces in my chart. And not only did you waste my time, you cheated on me, and you even worked behind the scenes to essentially, like the Three of Swords, stick a knife in my heart, spiritually is concerned. How do you feel about that? Person cries if ever, still to this day. So the Strength card now, the Strength card and the Knight of Cups now represents this being a situation for you Pisces, excuse me, for you Virgos, where again, let people be as egocentric as they want to be, because you Virgos need to understand that that's where people's weakness is. It's in their ego. The idea that people will go out of their way to pull nonsense to do what exactly? To spite you. When you were looking out for them the whole time, because they're you understand what I'm saying? Like they don't even, like they're too far gone. Like it's like an abyss. They're gone. So to clarify, let's clarify some cards. Let's clarify the Strength. The Sun, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Right. The Sun, right? The Strength and the Sun are both ruled by Leo, but again, the Sun represents themselves. They're gonna think that they're winning, right? And they're gonna start to question you, right? This is the rites of passage for Virgos. But it's up to us to understand that we gotta keep, right? And they're gonna try to do certain things to us Virgos to where it's like disrespectful, and they're gonna continue to do that. But we as Virgos have to understand what the game is and not allow ourselves to be manipulated and caught up in situations. So the thing is that for us, the Ten of Swords now represents, because this is how it is that they want us. On the floor, messed up. You understand what I'm saying? Completely laced up how they want us. They want to use us like toys. But a lot of us Virgos, you got to wise up. We can't be like that. The Knight of Cups, let's clarify the Knight of Cups real quick and get out of here. So to clarify the Knight of Cups, we have the Death card. Right, we got to put an end to that. The Three of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, right, the Seven of Cups, exactly. The Death card, the Three of Cups, we got to essentially put an end to all of this large groups of people hanging out, letting other people in your business. When you come time now to get to know other people, date by yourself. Stop telling everybody about your business. Stop telling everybody about the people who you meet, and stop telling everybody. I don't know about you other Virgos out there. Me, I separate my friends. I separate my romantic interests from everybody else. Not because I'm trying to isolate them, but because people do funny stuff. Because I've been in situations where my so-called friends try to flirt with the person who I'm hanging out with. So I don't even play like that. I look at it, and if I see that the person who I'm dating feeling my friend, I'll let the person who I'm dating go with my friend. And that person will not be my friend anymore, and that person will not be the person who I date anymore. Because I'm not finna be trying to play games with you where you don't want to do right. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups represents what it is that you Virgos got to do to start you having more successful relationships, is to go in it alone. Go it alone. You got to be solitary. You got to be solitary. You got to also become good with confrontation. Stop thinking this is our life. We're on the left-hand pillar of the tree. This is our life. We got to become comfortable with confrontation, because people don't even know that Mercury is about victory. Virgo and Gemini, it's about victory. Mercury is actually about when people do injustice. This is one of the reasons why Virgo and Libra is so close. It's because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules over victory, right? And victory is establishing order, right? Libra. So guess what happens? When people disrespect us, we do what we need to do, whether it's going in alone, embarrass these people with their misconceptions and telling the truth, right? And then what happens? You win. So what happens? Now you set the stage now because you received the nonsense that people tried. It didn't work. You proved them wrong. And now they look stupid because what was the point of them doing it in the first place? To try to tear you down? Can't hold down people that can't hold down people with the 10 life values. Can't do that. It's impossible. It's not supposed to work out like that for all those goofies that's trying. So comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. Now we're at the end of February, yo. We're only at 6,200. Let's please see if we can go ahead and run those numbers up before June would be optimal. But right where June ends would still be good. I'm not going to be mad. But smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.